Thank you. Now that you have completed task A, we will begin with task B, okay? Now please read the stimulus written for task B, and you have 2 minutes to prepare your responses. You can begin preparing now. Alright, your 2 minutes is up. Now, any one of you can start the discussion. You have 10 minutes for the discussion.
Sitting down here to decide which of the activities should we do for the Get to Know ASEAN campaign, first of all, I would like to go ahead to suggest that we have to do the evening for ASEAN music and dance. I believe that through this event, we can get more people involved, and at the end of the day, the impact of the whole performance, the music, they can get to know about each other more, and the impact will be on a larger group of people.
Yes, I agree, but I really think that candidate C is the best, came up with the best idea. As we all know that all people like to travel, and when we travel, we see, watch, and experience the heritage and culture of every country. So it is the best way to generate awareness and support for the ASEAN country.
Well, in my opinion, I would also agree with the suggestion of candidate B. This is because having an Asian travel fair, by having an Asian travel fair, you will have a rough idea about the country that you're going to visit. Besides that, you can also have lots of information about the country that we are interested in to visit.
I think that the travel fair is quite a good idea, but I think there's one flaw in it. Not many people can afford the travel rates to other countries. So I think that candidate B's idea about handicraft and souvenir is pretty good, because when you bring back mementos and souvenirs, your fellow countrymen can see firsthand the culture and the differences and similarities in your country and another country.
Yes, commenting, especially coming back to the point mentioned by our candidate B and C, highlighting the travel fair, ASEAN travel fair, I believe that it doesn't provide an opportunity for the members of it, to interact with each other, to communicate, and to truly realize the objective of our campaign, whereas we want to have an awareness in order and support for the ASEAN unity. So I believe that having this evening, music and dance evening itself, it's a very good opportunity for all of them to meet in one place and practice together and speak each other together, get to know each other, not only in a sense of, okay, Indonesia is getting to know of Malaysia, but also in the sense of get to know each other personally. I believe we'll go on for a very long time rather than one day event.
Yes, I can see your point. When these performances are held, more people will be get together and discuss among themselves about other countries' culture, and we will get to know more about other ASEAN countries' culture, and unity will be more. And unity will be more.
So after listening to all the suggestions, now I would like to say that I agree with the candidate A's opinion, which is an evening of Asian music and dance. By having this, the people of the Asian countries will get to know more about the other countries' Asian and the other countries' music and dance.
I think if your objective is to promote friendliness and togetherness among the people of ASEAN countries, don't you think that having a food festival is even better? Because when people are eating, generally they will be at ease with one another, and this will, I think, will generate more unity among the members rather than a music and dance festival.
Yeah, adding to what our candidate D said just now, I think yes, maybe having a food fair will have a better atmosphere for them to mix around rather than getting involved more formally. I mean, having a food fair is that getting involved more informally and having more opportunities to talk to each other rather than having a formal function. I mean, practicing for something very important, then they are under pressure. So what do you think about this, candidate C?
I think that an Asian food festival wouldn't be a very good idea.
Why
I
not?
don't really agree with that because having a food festival, food cannot be. You cannot judge a country by tasting the food.
Okay.
I disagree with that. But a prime example would be Malaysia, where there are many races and many varieties of food. So based on the different varieties of food, you can see that actually Malaysia is built up of many different races. So by the food, you can actually know more about the country. Don't you think so?
Okay, in that case, I think that I still haven't made up my mind yet. So, how about you, candidate B? What do you think of that?
I don't think that candidate D came up with the best idea. Where, as we all know, every people likes to eat, and food is best. Food fair is the best way to promote and generate awareness and support for ASEAN unity. This is because it's like when we are having a buffet, we are all relaxed and we can have a chat to each other and talk about other culture, other ASEAN countries' culture.
Yeah, on the other hand, on the second thought, it appears to us that even the food and as it appears to me, the food and the music and dance night, both of them has one very strong similarity in the sense that we are going to talk about something which have been very, very close to the people: music and dance, their tradition, and food, what they eat every day. So I believe that why don't if we add the element of food to the music and dance night? For example, we have a break between the performances and we give them all the food, ASEAN food we have, and at the same time, we can cover the food. I mean, we'll be having a very interesting way of managing the food, not only to come for them to come and see the performance, but on the other hand, to enjoy the ASEAN food itself.
Yes, I agree. It's exactly like killing two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
So they can appreciate the food as well as the music and dance. And as we all know, while we eat, we enjoy watching performances such as singing or even dancing. So that's a very good idea, candidate.
So what do you think? Is it okay?
I think that's a good idea also. So, as a conclusion, what can we conclude from this is all of us have agreed to
Go on with this.
with which one? The food festival or the an evening of Asian music and dance?
What I suggested just now is we go on with an evening of ASEAN music and dance, and the food will be the break. Yeah, I mean it will be a part of it. Maybe we have it after the performance or in between performance. We have to arrange it. But I think the most important objective of our discussion now is to decide on which activity we're going to go ahead. But I believe ASEAN music and dance should be the one.
Yes, I don't think so bad. Because when people are interested about this culture, they will tend to know more about the country and get to know more about the heritage, and unity can be generated by this way.
But I think we shouldn't count out the handicraft and the souvenirs, because these are quite good ways to generate awareness about other people's countries as well. So maybe we can even include that in as a souvenir. We can give them as a door present or something like that.
I don't think an exhibition of handicrafts and from Asian countries would be a good idea. I would agree with any ring of Asian music and dance.
But how about adding the element of handicraft? Maybe, for example, you have a booth or something like that. The food will be part of it. Of course, it will be a part of it. But having the handicraft, maybe one or two booths selling the handicraft. I mean, like just, of course, they're coming from all over ASEAN. Of course, they have to bring back a souvenir, right? So why don't we have it as a booth? What do you think? Is it okay?
Yeah, I think it's okay. But are we going to combine all the three activities at the same place and time?
Yes, to a certain extent, yes. But the main part, okay, I think we have to be very clear about this. I think the main part is the music, the evening of music and dance. And the smaller elements, the breakups of it, smaller elements, one booth for handicraft, one part of the dinner will be the ASEAN food, and also the music and dance. So I believe that it will be a true ASEAN music and dance, in the sense that every single element of the night on that day will have all the elements of ASEAN countries.
Okay, your 10 minutes is up. Thank you very much. And thank you for participating and contributing to the discussion.